Hello there, everybody. We are back. Another episode of Moto Monday. The taxis, as I wrapped up from last episode. Now, there's two types of taxi work. Well, there's two specialty classifications that have their own subsets. The main ones are taxis, and the other one is limo service. And in those, they both have the same specialty, being. Actually, let me just get one, it'll be easier. I'm going to use this one because it's actually new. I'm going to turn off. Okay. There's comfort passenger, which those are the ones that want you to drive nice and smooth. And it used to be where if you lost a comfort point, you couldn't get it back. The devs have changed that. I haven't played since they changed this. I don't know how well it works. And the other one is urgent, i.e., get from point A to point B as fast as you can. And right now I have it set to any and must. I don't know why it has as my set, but that's what it is. And pay is usually based off of distance. And the comfort and urgent one for the requirements give you a bonus. I'm going to accept this one. Go grab said customer. Break all the speed limits because, urgent customer, he wants to get there as fast as possible. Now, pull my brake, I'm going to hit this. I know he wants to go that way, so I'm actually going to not immediately accept him. I'm going to pre-position myself. Now, before I accept it, I'm going to start a comfort urgent. I'm going to go to the wonderful Motopedia that they put in the game. I'm going to go to vehicles. Am I going to be able to easily find it in here? Yes. Okay, this is what I'm driving. Comfort stat, 4 stars. 4 ticks for comfort. The more ticks of comfort you have, the bigger the bonus that you can get. And a good example of that is this. Because you can also make any small vehicle a taxi, and then you can make certain small vehicles, and quotation marks, limos. And the only one that you can really do that to is... Actually, it's not even any of these. If I'm... Well, okay, that's just the limo naturally. I think it's actually on the pickup truck. This can have the limo license. But it was also only 2 stars. It's not really good for limo work. But anyway, I'm going to accept this.
Thank you very much.
And it's just time to boogie. And I can say, since I last played with taxis, they have changed that little indicator in the bottom middle of the screen, where the closer you get to going too much into G's, G-force, it gets more and more red. There's actually a bar underneath the dodge, because, if I remember correctly, that actually refills over time. And when it refills, you get a comfort point back, which is nice. So I think that's how much has to drop before you actually lose a point. I think. One or the other. I mean, I'll check after this. Actually, I can pause. What am I doing? I can pause. I have the technology. I'll open up Discord. Because the Discord for this game, Mr. Hogg, which is the dev, puts the patch notes in it. I can also check via Steam. by like checking this because the test branch one I think has it more detailed like. I'm going to assume it was in one of the first ones for this one. Wow, this current test, like this early access build, had a lot of updates so far. Okay, T3, T2, T1, which is usually where they do all the major ones at the beginning. Bug fixes, that's not what I'm looking for. UI, not what I'm looking for. Vehicles, housing, deliveries and cargo. God damn, there was so much for the first one for opening a test. Right here, comfort mood system phase 1, which means there's gonna be other phases, which might already be in there. I might have missed it. Passenger comfort now looks at the whole trip, including hard braking, sharp turns, and collisions. Smooth driving can recover comfort between rough moments, so one bump no longer ruins a long route, which is nice. There's been many times while playing on a server where lag has caused me to lose a comfort level. So that's a nice change. The HUD now shows both the final comfort score and the live feedback. I'm pretty sure the live feedback's the smaller bar. Okay, so it now takes the entire route into consideration. And there's a little black line in it. I'm assuming that's the max they can build back up to. Seeing as it hasn't gone past that, yeah, I think that's correct.
Be careful.
Probably would hope I don't crash the car at all, though. Just saying. Pretty sure if my taxi driver crashed the car, I wouldn't be happy with him.
Thank you very much.
Now, obviously, as you can tell, I crashed the car. I'm not getting the full comfort bonus, but I got 3 stars. They will still give me a bonus of 1,600. Urgent. There's a time limit. I didn't even point it out while driving, so I didn't even look at that. So I didn't actually realize how much time I had. But I got there within the earliest time possible. So I got the immediate flat bonus, which is always 5 stars max. 4 stars on that. The farther the trip, the more these bonuses matter. First, I just did all the taxi quests in one thing. Did I? I did. Alright. I'm gonna do buses next time. Public transport is a taxi and an actual public transport, the buses. So, like always, going to despawn the vehicle I'm using. It's a very good habit to have if you play on a multiplayer server. or even if you're just playing with friends, because at the end of the day, whoever is hosting it, the stuff is rendered on theirs, so they're gonna have the biggest impact on them. Open up map. I'm just gonna jump up back to the house. One over to the buses. There's a lot of buses in this game. There's a school bus, big bus like Go buses or not Go Hound. Go Hound, the Hound buses. This is a new bus that's been added in this test branch. It's to replace one of the other medium-sized buses because this is a more dedicated bus for the game. Someone made this for this game in particular. Little small bus. This bus is very popular in the community for one specific route. And I open up the map. This annoying off-road area has bus stops in it. So what people will do is they'll pick up from one of the stops here, usually the terminal, and they would set the thing to go all the way down here and go to the bus stop here. And because of how the game calculates distance, it will ignore these routes. So it will think you're going to go all this way, all this, all of this, and all the way back. So it gives you a massive pay increase. Because what you do is, you get this one, no one usually gets off here, then drive into here, you go to Gappa, you do a stop here, usually no one gets off, you do a stop here, usually no one gets off, you do a stop here, maybe someone gets off, then you do the up and around. Actually, I guess you'd be doing the stop here and then up and around here. Then you go back to the terminal, and the terminal is basically a guaranteed stop as long as the person's been on the bus for I think more than like 5 stops. So that's why you spam a bunch of the stops in here. And because of the distance from here to here is massive, because the game doesn't calculate these routes again. Big payout. It's like a 200k payout. And this bus, if I go to the Motopedia again, go to the bus category, it's only 60k. With the upgrade, you are looking around 200 probably, but that's 2 runs. You're looking at maybe half an hour tops, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, now I'm gonna go to the Crest tab, track these ones, get in the minibus. Wow, they actually have the bus routes locked behind level. That's new-ish. I'm gonna pick the one for the city I'm in, and I'm gonna do it. This is the starting point. I'm gonna back up actually. Open the door. I see the comfort system has also been added to the buses, which is nice. To some extent, with the buses, it's kind of easy to be hard on them. I am going to shift my thing to comfort. And you just drive. You ain't gotta be like the man in the taxi driver, you know? You ain't gotta be walking here. Yeah, nice drive in the minibus. Generic van. But in some places in the world, these small vehicles are the buses. Now, when a person on the bus, or a customer if you will, wants to get off, they'll ring the buzzer. This bus wouldn't actually have a buzzer in real life, but because of how small it is, you'd probably just tell the driver. And it's very good to be there not when it says too early. Because if you're too early, you won't get as much of a bonus, but I think you'll still get a bonus. But if you do it when it says on time, which is the one after the timer on this one, you get a bonus for it. Now, if there's no one getting on, I don't think you have to open the door. Ah, but someone wants to get off the bus? Simple. I'm just gonna go slow. Nice and slow. Got here before I needed. I'm just gonna sit. Just gonna wait. Kind of annoying. But at the same time, they have these times here for in case you're playing on like a high density server. See, on time now, I'm gonna go forwards. But the person off the bus. A lot of people got it, but I got $2,000 in fare. The on time bonus of $640. The cover bonus got it messed up, and a town thing. Which, you know, it's not bad. But like when you do the bus route for a while, more people will be spawning for the buses. Plus, the devs have changed as well with certain times of day, like in-game day time, will also affect the time of the people. Also, only after X amount of customers do they care about speed, so, well, comfort. Right now, I don't have that really. So I can just, you know, gun it through and not worry. But I'm pretty sure once I pick this guy up and go up to 4, I'm gonna have that thing. Yep. So I gotta drive slowly. Yeah. We'll pull up that good. What's this? Transport 5 people. That's gonna be easy. And bus row 2, also easy. Let's wait for a bit. On time bonus. Got him off.
Hello.
Bada boom, bada bing. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if I actually have to open my doors or not when I get to a stop if no one's getting on. Someone's getting on this stop. Seeing as the checkpoint updates before I open the door, I'm pretty sure I can just, you know, skip through this. See anyone getting on here? Nope, perfect, stop, and just go. Bada boom, bada bing. You don't even gotta open the door. And you can't drive with the door open. If you start driving with the doors open, the game just automatically closes the door. You know. Gotta care about the customers. And the game understands that, you know, that's an important thing. But doing this does, you know, make it obvious to you that, you know, they use Unity assets due to the whole fact of, I'm gonna turn my camera, generic green suit with red facial hair, guy in the back, same thing. This way also makes it also obvious, like look at that. As you know, what I'm saying, it's a very small team.
Hello.
And look at that, bada boom, bada bing, quest done. Ah, bus is full. Missed out on getting some passengers there. That's why sometimes, you know, you gotta think about what bus you're gonna use for certain routes. I do believe the fare payout is based on time spent on bus slash distance, mainly distance. So, well, I think it's purely just distance. Because if it's time on bus, going just fast in general would be bad. Plus, you know, as I pointed out, that one route that people like that makes them like 200k. So distance is definitely a factor. Comfort is another factor. I don't think time is, unless you want, you know, the on-time bonus. Which I do. I want the money. We're gonna stop here.
Thank you.
There's a good chance everyone that's already on the bus is gonna get off. Wow, that actually didn't happen. Yes. Those two wheels should be on the ground. And, you know, this door shouldn't be on the ground. Side note, auto routes are unlocked. I'm gonna hit the stop button. I need to be at a bus stop. Gonna teleport. Is it gonna sadly increase the cost? Which sucks, but I'm gonna bring it back into here. Hit stop. Need to be on a bus stop. I'm pretty sure that's a bus stop. Seeing as that doesn't work properly, oh, it means I gotta be at the next bus stop. I'm just gonna despawn the bus. Off to the back room with you, free gentlemen. The back rooms have got 3 new people. Right, here we got the quest. I've actually gotten quite through these, and I got through the taxi to show it off. Didn't really do many. I only did the one. I'm gonna do another taxi one. Because with the buses, you know, doing this whole, you know, route kind of shows it off. But at least with the taxis, the difference. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one. Because I'm looking at the route it wants me to take. I think I can cut it down if I just, you know, instead of going, ooh, 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 I'm just gonna go stay on this main road. Ooh, that might be a bit sketchy. I'll try it. Also, a nice thing is when you accept, you know, a passenger, if you're on a server, no one else can take that passenger while you have it accepted. Now, if you get out of the vehicle, it will unaccept the passenger. Yep, keep spinning my wheels. these broodings are scales. Automatic scales. If your vehicle's too heavy while doing cargo, you get a ticket, you get a fine. $5,000 fine. There's actually a trailer in this game that, from my understanding, is so heavy, no matter what, you get a fine while going over it, even if the trailer has nothing on it. I'm actually going to detour real quick, because this is the trailer shop. And it's this trailer right here. So big, so heavy, no matter what, you get the $5,000 fine. Kinda annoying, but at the same time, kinda makes sense. It's a specialty trailer, very heavy. Does that random P symbol actually appear when I zoom in here? Parking. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, not gonna lie, that new taxi they added, I feel like it handles better than this one. And now I'm curious. Did I make the wrong choice by grabbing this one? Four-star. Could probably just type in taxi and find it, but you know, kind of. Three-star. Unironically, it would have been better if I took the new taxi, because for some reason I have access to it at a low level, even though it has a higher comfort rating. Worse engine, but the higher comfort's more beneficial. Time to do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da. This is why you don't do sketchy shit. Do-do-do-do-da. Wait, you can break those? I always avoid those things like the plague. I'm stuck again. Nearest road. That's twice in one episode. Like, up the cost of that by driving like a fool. Actually, 3 times I beached it, actually. So twice in like a little 2-minute span. Line myself up perfectly. The game recommends I go like this, go up like this, go like this, go like that. So that's 1 turn, 2 turn, 3, 4 there. I'm thinking of doing I'm gonna count this as a turn because of how jank it is. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would try my way. I'm just gonna zoom in nice and close. That way I feel comfortable that I can hit it.
Thank you very much.
Hit the checkpoint. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I said. Yeah, this new conversation is nice, because by now I would have easily lost one bar already. Because when you hear the NPC go like, oh boy, oh, whoa, wow, that's usually an indicator that, you're doing way too rough. Also, as soon as I drop, oh no, wait, it still wants me to go that way? I'm not doing that game.
Gosh.
Ha! Maybe I should have listened to the game and gone this way. Anyways, this time I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna take off that. And we're gonna give me suggesting the same way I want to go. Here's the part I was considering counting as a turn because of how jank it is. Also, the time everything is below the comfort meter. I think if you don't have a comfort, the thing would be on top, like where the comfort one is. Guys. Should have took that dirt road. Saved a lot of time. The thing about the comfort setting, it's impossible to overbrake. But if I do sport, I can't overbrake and lose the comfort that way. Also, I see my bar is actually going above the little black line, so I think I can actually gain a comfort tick back. I'm just gonna throw it in comfort. Comfort also, locks steering. So, can't turn as hard, can't brake as hard, you're right on the gas. Not gonna get the full time bonus. Kinda sucks there.
Oh boy.
Man, what do you mean, oh boy? I'll put this car in a ditch. Then you oh boy me.
Thank you very much.
Well, different guys what he wants. He only wants comfort?
Thank you very much.
Shit. Time to be the worst taxi driver known to mankind. I said I spin the vehicle out. Fence ain't breakable. I was just gonna beeline it, but fence ain't breakable. You know, just taking the scenic route. Yeah, you got all these nice views, you know, these nice trees, you know. You know, with it being also off-road, you know, the game also just naturally limits how fast I can go, so, you know. Foot down to the pedal and the game's like, can't go any faster, won't let you. Ah, yes, this guy wants to be dropped off at a, stranded vehicle.
Thank you very much.
Of course. I'm gonna look at the quest. I'm gonna do what I want to do next, for next episode. I mean, this quest, super basic, common. Just gonna gloss over that. I'll probably save this one for when I do the police / ambulance ones. Might do that next episode. I don't know. I haven't really done them before. What else we got? House plot. That one I'm gonna save for later. Driver record. Yeah, I'll probably do this one next. The record. Oh, nope. Nope. Don't want to abandon that. I'll take this to a parking spot and despawn it. Go like this. It is sometimes just a whole lot easier to switch to mouse, like to the mouse and keyboard, just to select something for a few seconds. I believe the tow truck this way. Yes. Yes, there is. Now, the thing I want to know is, did they... Is this classified as... Am I just misspelling it? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay. So, I can probably drive this one, or the Brutus record, but I actually can't, because, you know, gotta have A, overall driving level, not high enough. B, towing level, not high enough, I haven't done any towing. So next episode, that. Gonna be driving that one. What is this? Road cargo. Garbage truck. Last episode right there. Trash man. Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. See y'all next time. I hope you enjoyed watching. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do this once again. Looking at the bonuses from when I did the trash from the last episode. The taxi work increased, pay up for some areas and increased the passengers. The buses only did the one city, went up 8%. So the 8 from that, 75% from the trash, and the 0, 0, and 0. Plus 23% people-wise, which equals 5% extra cash. Over here is the time attack ones. Track, the go-kart track, the vehicle, going to use a certain vehicle, engine, going to use a certain engine. Everything else, you can use. So if it has aero, if it has transmissions, you can put a turbo, or supercharger, even though in this game supercharger is just classified as stock. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I said I was going to end it here, with the next episode being that. So, take care.